So TikTok wants me in landscape mode, and you all want drug poetry. So here is my very favorite psychoactive poem of all time called The Perfect High by Shel Silverstein. Yes, that Shel Silverstein. There once was a boy named Gimme Some Roy. He was nothing like me or you, 'cause laying back and getting high was all he cared to do. As a kid, he sat in the cellar, sniffing airplane glue. And then he smoked banana peels when that was the thing to do. He tried aspirin and Coca-Cola, breathed helium on the sly, and his life was just one endless search to find that perfect high. But grass just made him want to lay back and eat chocolate chip pizza all night. And the great things he wrote while he was stoned looked like shit in the morning light. And speed just made him want to rap all day. Reds laid him too far back. And cocaine rose so sweet to his nose, but the price nearly broke his back. He tried PCP and THC, but they never quite did the trick. And poppers nearly blew his heart, and mushrooms made him sick. Acid made him see the light, but he couldn't remember it long. And hashish was just a little too weak, and smack was a lot too strong. And quaaludes made him stumble, and booze just made him cry, till he heard of a cat named Baba Fats, who knew of the perfect high. Now Baba Fats was a hermit cat who lived high up in Nepal, high on a craggy mountaintop, up a sheer and icy wall. But hell, says Roy, I'm a healthy boy, and I'll crawl or climb or fly, but I'll find that guru who'll give me the clue as to what's the perfect high. So out and off goes Gimme Some Roy to the land that knows no time, up a trail no man could conquer, to a cliff no man could climb. For 14 years he tried that cliff, then back down again he'd slide, then sit and cry and climb again, pursuing the perfect high. Grinding his teeth, coughing up blood, aching and shaking and weak, starving and sore and bleeding and tore, he reaches the mountain's peak. And his eyes blink red like a snowblind wolf, and he snarls a snarl of a rat, as there in repose, and wearing no clothes, sits the godlike Baba Fats. What's happening, Fats? Says Roy with joy. I've come to state my biz. I hear you're hip to the perfect trip. Please tell me what it is. For you can see, says Roy to he, that I'm about to die. So for my last ride, Fats, how can I achieve the perfect high? Well, dog my cat, says Baba Fats. Here's one more burnout soul who's looking for some alchemist to turn his trip to gold. But you won't find it in no dealer's stash or on no druggist's shelf. Son, if you would seek the perfect high, find it in yourself. Why, you jive motherfucker, said Gimme Some Roy. I've climbed through rain and sleet. I've lost 3 fingers off my hand and 4 toes off my feet. I've braved the lair of the polar bear and tasted the maggot's kiss. Now you tell me the high is in myself? What kind of shit is this? My ears before they froze off has heard all kinds of crap, but I didn't climb for 14 years to listen to that sophomore rap. I didn't crawl up here to hear that the high is on the natch, so you tell me where the real stuff is, or I'll kill your guru ass. Okay, says Baba Fats, you're forcing it out of me. There is a land beyond the sun that's known as Zabuli, a wretched land of stone and sand where snakes and buzzards scream. And in this devil's garden blooms the mystic susu tree. And every 10 years it blooms one flower as white as a Key West sky, and he who eats of the susu flower will know the perfect high. For the rush comes on like a tidal wave, and it hits like the blazing sun. And the high it lasts a lifetime, and the down don't ever come. But the Zabulu land is ruled by a giant who stands 12 cubits high. With eyes of red in his 100 heads, he waits for the passerby. And you must slay the red-eyed giant and swim the river of slime, where the mucus beasts they wait to feast on those who journey by. And if you survive the giant and the beasts and swim that slimy sea, there's a blood-drinking witch who sharpens her teeth as she guards that susu tree. To hell with your witches and giants, laughs Roy. To hell with the beasts of the sea. As long as the susu flower blooms, some hope still blooms for me. And with tears of joy in his snowblind eyes, Roy hands a guru a 5. Then back down the icy mountain he crawls, pursuing that perfect high. Well, that is that, says Baba Fat, sitting back down on his stone, facing another 1,000 years of talking to God alone. It seems, Lord, says Fats, it's always the same, old men or bright-eyed youth. It's always easier to sell 'em some shit than it is to give 'em the truth.